Okay, here comes some more fun time. Fun learning. Yeah, who doesn't want to have fun learning? Learning different things. It's cool. Okay, the topic basically is sleep and rest. Okay, and they're refreshing. Now we're working with Romans 1:19 and 20. On the average, if you don't get enough sleep or rest, in time you will make mistakes, fall asleep, maybe even at the wheel, maybe get in an accident, kill yourself, kill people, get sick because your immune system will get goes down. Sometimes even slur your words because you're just not sleeping right. You're not getting enough rest. Okay, and the strife and everything else that goes along with it. It's just no good. You got to have some sleep and you got to have some rest to rejuvenate and for the refreshing when you get up. Okay, now that's physically. I'm sure you guys can think of a lot more stuff that I'm forgetting. Now spiritually, it's the same principle. Okay. Now what is your rest and refreshing? It's Isaiah 46:9 and 10, line upon line, precept upon precept. Now it says in the book that that is your rest, that is your refreshing. So why aren't we doing it? Okay, I'm talking about the Christians, the people in the IDMR, every place. Why aren't we doing it? That is your refreshing and that is your rest. Now, why? Because it's organized, and you don't do this. If you don't do this spiritually, you go through the same thing that you go through physically. You're making mistakes with your brother, with you on the floor. You're just making mistakes. Your immune system goes down and weakens. In other words, you can't discern. Okay? You can't see right. You can't run nothing. All this stuff is when you can't, when you ignore your rest and ignore your sleep, and you ain't going to be refreshed. Okay? So now, what do you have to go by? Line upon line, you're beginning line upon line. This is where the whole thing starts. Is your tabernacle pattern right here. Okay, this is your outer court, the death or rest, the burial, and then you're raised from the dead. Once you're raised and refreshed, after you go through the scriptures, okay, then you can see what the world you're doing. Okay, you know what you're doing. You can you can provide the bread or your food. Okay, you can see the unity of the Spirit. Okay, it's really simple. That's the beginning of your rest and your refreshing. Now, for you, that's your bed, that's your sleep. You don't get enough sleep, or if you don't like sleep, then you're going to have a problem. But if you get enough sleep, the normal is 8 hours, but that varies. Guess what? In the morning, when you get enough sleep, you're refreshed and you can go out and tackle the day. Okay? Now that's cool. So if you don't rest, there's no resurrection and no power. Or if you don't have enough rest, okay, your resurrection is going to be bad. So you got to rest. You got to go line upon line, precept upon precept. What am I talking about? The line of death, all the way down with Adam, with Noah, with Jonah, with all the prophets. You got to go through a line of death. You got to go through a line of burial with Adam, with Jonah, with Noah, with all the prophets. Okay, with Daniel, with everybody. The resurrection, same thing. Resurrection with Adam, Noah, Jonah, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Then you can go through the same thing in the creation, the death of the season, the death of the sun, the burial behind the earth. The burial with the fall time of the year. And then the springtime is the resurrection. In the morning time, we raise from the dead. Do you see how simple this stuff is? But you got to have enough rest. You got to have enough line upon lines. And you got to have enough precept upon precept, or the enough burial things going around. Then, and only then, you'll have the refreshing after the rest. Okay? And it's very simple because, see, Paul says this is basically the same thing. We have to be, once we know the physical, and can run that physical, okay, then, the baby is now weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. Why? What's the breast? Okay, breast is the law and the prophets. That's where you get your milk of the word from. Okay, when you understand that. Okay, and then the baby starts growing and getting refreshed and starts playing and stuff. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what you can work with, it's the sleep and the rest, and you go to the physical, then you go to the spiritual, and let everybody know that the line upon line is the rest, okay, and is the refreshing, okay. If you have any questions, like I said, you can write them down and present them on via gospel, and let's see if we can work with it a little bit more. Bye.